Hi everyone, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I want to talk about how to answer interview question effectively, the way you should answer them. So this is because this is what I did. I know it works and it's still working. Please watch to the end, and before we go into the video, once again, if you're coming across this channel for the first time, my name is Jumai Idris. You're welcome to my channel. For my old subscribers, my returning subscribers, I just want to say thank you guys so much. Kindly subscribe to my channel, hit the likes button if you find my video helpful one way or the other. Share the link to so many people. The likes button, when you hit it, it will enable people to see it. It will help, it will boost the visibility for others as well. And comment in the comment section. Thank you guys so much. So in today's video, I'm talking about the effective way you should answer your questions, either practical questions or behavioral questions. So literally, for instance, for biomedical scientist, when you get interview invite, and the questions is divided into two. We have the practical aspect, that is the bench work, the specialty base, that is for the specialty that you apply for, and behavioral question. So behavioral question, sometimes you could get interview invite, because there was a time my friend got interview invite with an NHS hospital, and literally all the questions they asked her was behavioral questions. So most times, the way you answer your question, if there is no way, you wouldn't get one or two questions when it comes to the specialty base, that's the practical aspect. So getting the behavioral, the way you answer the behavioral question, you tell people is prepare. Preparation is the key. Do not wait until maybe it's few days to when you have your interview, start practicing. So this video is actually to give you the best way, the best technique to answer your question. So for instance, if you're asked, maybe you have a colleague at work who doesn't follow standard operating procedure, what are you going to do? That is a behavioral question. So of your colleagues having a fight and all, what are you going to do? That is a behavioral question. This question is actually to test your intellect, to test how you'll be able to carry out these things. For instance, if it really happened to you, or giving them the idea like, oh, you are very innovative, you're very this, you're very that. So you really need to answer the questions in the right way. So there is a technique I always tell people to use, because this technique really works. It works perfectly. Even when it comes to, let me talk about the practical aspects. For instance, when you are asked the practical aspects, I want you to have it at the back of your mind that you need to look for someone that is practicing where you're applying for. I don't mean the trust, I mean in that country. Do you understand? Some people will be like, how do I look for the person? How do I look for the person? When I was job hunting, when I was job searching and everything, I've not gotten any interview invite. Do you know what I did? I went on LinkedIn. I started sending messages to random people. Not random people, I mean people in my profession that I know they are practicing in the country of interest where I want to practice. That was what I was targeting. It got to a point I had to target the specialty as well. You can't, as a job hunter, you can't really limit yourself to a particular specialty, so you need to be proactive when it comes to that. I do not know them, we don't really talk, and some of them would never talk before. Like, I don't know them from Adam, and they do not know me. So I would send a message. Some responded, some do. The height of it, the height of the thing, the height of it all that you're going to get is that you might not get any response. But don't let that draw you back. Don't let that weigh you back. There was a time I sent a message to, as at that time, I don't really know if he was a manager or he was maybe a senior BMS or something. I just sent message. I'm not the type that will just say hello and just keep it short and be expecting them to respond to me and say, hi, how are you, or how may I help you? No, I will say, hello, my name is so this that. I will introduce, like, give it paragraph. Okay, I would like to, it shows the seriousness in you. It got to a point that someone that I do not know before from anywhere, like I don't know him from anywhere, he had to call me on WhatsApp call. He sent his number, he dropped his number and said, chat me up, this is my number, chat me up. I will let you know when I'll be free to give you a voice call. Because it's not everyone that will have the time to sit and type. Typing, I myself do not like typing. That is why I prefer making videos. I don't like writing, typing long epistles and throwing it out there. No, I'm not a writer. I prefer when I do a short video or talk on voice notes and send it. That is the best way I know how to do, because I feel it cut short my time. It reduced the time I would spend on trying to explain myself, and I might not be able to explain myself very well in writing. So he actually called me and started explaining how I should arrange my supporting information. This is somebody that I do not know before, but because of the way I approach and explain myself and everything, he feel the need, to get in touch to me. So you really need to do this when it comes to the practical aspect. So when it comes to the practical aspect, you cannot answer the question based on the way you practice back home. No, you can't do that. You need to know how it is done over there in the country you are going to. They know that you've never practiced in their country before. Of course they know, but they want to know if you are that inquisitive enough, if you are knowledgeable, so that when it comes to training you, by the time you come over and it comes to training you, they'll be like, this person will not be difficult to train because you will easily grab it. So practical aspect of it, this is the best advice I will give you. This is the best way you can tackle that, because I am not, one person cannot be specialty in the whole department. So literally what I'm trying to say is that you need to get to know how it is done over there. So how are you going to do this? The best way to do this is to get in touch with people. You can't just rely on reading it. Even if you get a document or something to read up online, it cannot be like when you hear it from someone over there. So this will help you in the practical section of the interview. So now to the behavioral section. The behavioral aspect, this we can all relate. So it is not based on the procedure you carry out the test. And for the practical aspect, before I go, there are actually videos online that you can watch also to help you. But the easiest and the best way is to actually get in touch to someone that works over there. Get questions. I already made videos about questions, possible questions on my channel. So look for the department you belong to or you are looking for. And when you are trying to apply, do not limit yourself to a particular specialty or else you will get. So I would say you should look for two of your strongest specialty, like department that you are good at. When an interview comes, you'll be able to read up and revise, because the practice over here does not limit you to a particular specialty. Yes, your degree does not limit you to a particular specialty. So you are a qualified BMS, you can work in all the departments depending on where you get your job. So as you are applying for a job, make sure you align. I'm already deviating, but okay, back to this main video. So now when it comes to answering behavioral questions, this is the video. In fact, if you've gotten to this point, kindly subscribe, because I don't really know why you're not subscribing. You really need to subscribe. Please like my video, share it, and put comments, suggestion, comments, and everything on the comment box. If you have a question, I will answer you there. So for behavioral question, The perfect technique I will always advise people and encourage people to use is the STAR technique. What do I mean by STAR technique? STAR is STAR. S for situation, T for task, A for action, and R for result. So using this technique to answer your questions, it helps you in a lot of ways. For instance, if you're given a question, okay, then you have it at the back of your mind somewhere that, oh, I want to use a STAR technique. They throw a question to you. How are you going to answer it? You always need to create a situation. You need to create where it happened. It might not directly happen to you. It might be someone, like a colleague, sort of. That is a situation. It's happening. It's a situation. So when that thing actually happened, what was the action? What was the next thing? The task, that is the T now. What was the task that was to be carried out about what happened, about the situation that is happening or that has happened? Then the action. What was the action that was carried out? What was the what was the action that was later done about it? What was done about the situation? Then the result. What was the result? So when you are trying to align your story or trying to tell them about the situation, what happened, make sure you let it flow that way, because it will pique their interest in you. It wouldn't get them bored. It will make your answer to be structured when you're presenting it. You will not be all over everywhere. You understand? If you follow this technique, trust me, it's going to help you a long way. It will make your answer well structured in a way that they would understand. They'll be able to pinpoint what exactly you're trying to prove and if your answer aligned with the question that was asked. So always try to stay in the lane. Even when you want to deviate at first, just make sure that you find your way back to the question that was asked, because you can try to make your look for a story or something, or try to create a scenario, or try to talk about the scenario that happened at your workplace or to a colleague. It might not necessarily be it happened to you. It can be something that you experienced at work, or that you carried out, or that you were involved in, or that almost happened, that you prevented it from happening, all that kind of thing. But make sure you make it flow. That way, the situation, the task, the action, and the result. So make it flow that way. It will help a lot. So it will help your answer to be structured in a professional way. You will not be scattered everywhere. You yourself, the way you're saying it, you will enjoy it yourself. So this is the way to answer questions. So I hope you really find this video helpful. If you do, kindly subscribe to my channel, hit the like button, kindly share the link and comment in the comment section if you have any question or a video suggestion you want me to do. Just kindly drop it in the comment section. Thank you guys so much. See you in my next video.